So hello and welcome back to another stats video. Today I'll be going over the F1 season from 1985 to 1989 and applying the 2019 point system to them and seeing what kind of changes happen. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So here we can see a sort of race by race thing. It's organized by the driver's last name, and it tells you, who scored what and where. It's color coded, so purple means they got fastest lap, gray means they came second, gold means they came first, and bronze means they came third, and blue means they just scored other points. So this can help you a little bit. I have the final points on the side there, just to help along with understanding. And now I'll show you what the driver standings was. So the winner was Alain Prost with a grand total of 238 points, and second place was Michele Alboreto. Elio De Angelis rounded out the podium with Keke Rosberg and Ayrton Senna in the top 5. The rest of the top 10 was Nigel Mansell, Stefan Johansson, Nelson Piquet, Jacques Lafitte, and Thierry Boutsen. Then came Patrick Tambay, Niki Lauda, Derek Warwick, Mark Schur, Gerhard Berger, Stefan Bauhoff, Martin Brundle, Felipe Struff, Andrea de Cesares, René Arnoux, Ivan Capelli, Hub Rothengatter, John Watson, Pierluigi Martini, Riccardo Patrese, Eddie Cheever, Felipe Alio, Piercarlo Ghinzani, and Manfred Winkelhock, in a grand total of 29 different drivers scoring. And the color code thing on the far right tells you the differences between real life and the 2019 system. In the teams championship, 13 teams scored. The winners were McLaren with 304 points, followed by Ferrari and 273. Third was Lotus, followed by Williams, Brabham, Renault, Ligier, Arrows, Tyrrell, Osella, Alfa Romeo, Minardi, and Ram. And here we can see a bit of stats from the season. So we got, things like when the championships were clinched, who's the biggest winner, who's the biggest loser, that kind of thing. Yeah. So now we'll start back over again. This is the race by race thing from 1986 season. So again, you can just kind of get a sense of what happened. Same thing for the teams. So in the Drivers' Championship, 26 drivers scored points, and it was once again Alain Prost winning the championship on 235 points, followed by Nigel Mansell on 227 and Nelson Piquet on 223. After Nelson Piquet came Ayrton Senna, Stefan Johansson, Keke Rosberg, René Arnoux, Gerhard Berger, Jacques Lafitte, and Michele Alboreto rounded out the top 10. After Alboreto came Martin Brundle, Johnny Dumfries, Thierry Boutsen, Felipe Struff, Patrick Tambay, Alan Jones, Theo Fabi, Riccardo Patrese, Christian Danner, Felipe Alio, Derek Warwick, Jonathan Palmer, Mark Schur, Elio De Angelis, Hub Rothengatter, and Andrea de Cesares. In the team's championship, Williams won on 450 points, followed by McLaren on 323. After McLaren came Lotus, Ligier, Ferrari, Benetton, Tyrrell, Arrows, Lola, Brabham, Speed, and Minardi. Here again we can see some stats from the 1986 season. So now we can see the 1987 race by race thing. Yeah. You may notice that Riccardo Patrese is listed twice, and both of them have red race things. That's basically Riccardo Patrese raced for two different teams, so I just put his name down twice and separate the points by the team, and then add them together when I get the Drivers' Championship. It made it a hell of a lot easier to do the teams championship So in the end, the Drivers' Champion was still the same, with Nelson Piquet winning on 233 points. After Nelson Piquet came Ayrton Senna, Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, Stefan Johansson, Gerhard Berger, Thierry Boutsen, Theo Fabi, Michele Alboreto, and Jonathan Palmer rounded out the top 10. Then came Nakajima, Eddie Cheever, Felipe Struff, Ricardo Patrese, Felipe Alio, Christian Danner, Derek Warwick, Martin Brundle, Andrea Cesares, Piercarlo Gonzani, Yannick Dalmas, Ivan Capelli, René Arnoux, Roberto Moreno, Pascal Fabra, and Adrian Campos, in a grand total of 26 drivers scoring points. In the Teams Championship, though, nothing really changed. Williams still won, and they finished on 420 points, followed by McLaren, Lotus, Ferrari, Benetton, Tyrrell, Arrows, Brabham, Zaxby, Lola, Ligier, AGS, March, and Minardi. Here's some basic stats about the 1987 season, and yeah. So next up is the 1988 season. And in the Drivers' Championship, Alain Prost actually won over Ayrton Senna. Alain Prost scored a total of 308 points, while Ayrton Senna only scored 277. Third was Gerhard Berger, followed by Thierry Boutsen, and those were the only drivers to reach 100 points. After Boutsen came Nelson Piquet, Michele Alboreto, Derek Warwick, Ivan Capelli, Alessandro Nini, and Ricardo Patrese to round out the top 10. After Patrese was Eddie Cheever, Mauricio Gugelmin, Nigel Mansell, Nakajima, Jonathan Palmer, Andrea Cesares, Yannick Dalmas, Alex Caffey, Pierluigi Martini, Philippe Struff, Martin Brundle, Louis Perez Sala, Felipe Alio, Stefan Johansson, Gabriel Tarquini, Julian Bailey, Nicola Larini, and René Arnoux. And the Teams Championship, there's 16 scorers, with McLaren, of course, winning the Teams Championship on 585 points, followed by Ferrari on 241. Benetton came third, followed by Arrows, Lotus, March, Williams, Tyrrell, Lola, Rael, Minardi, Dallara, AGS, Coloni, Ligier, and Osella. And then here's your stats for the season. Prost's name is in a red background and McLaren's name is in a green background. That's just to indicate, if it's in green, it's the same as real life. If it's in red, it's different. Now we get into the final season with 1989. Here's the race by race thing for the drivers. Just to give you a bit of an understanding of what happened. Now, this season had a ton of changes, both in the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship, evident here. So, a grand total of 31 drivers scored points. Alain Prost won the title, followed by Ayrton Senna, Ricardo Patrese, Thierry Boutsen, Alessandro Nini, Nigel Mansell, Gerhard Berger, Nelson Piquet, Eddie Cheever, and Derek Warwick rounded up the top 10, followed by Pierluigi Martini, John Alesi, Martin Brundle, Mauricio Gugelmin, Alex Caffey, Andrea Cesares, Stefan Johansson, Nakajima, Jonathan Palmer, Michele Alboreto, Johnny Herbert, Stefano Modeno, Oliver Grouillard, Gabriel Tarquini, Enrique Pirro, Christian Danner, René Arnoux, Louis Perez Sala, Felipe Alio, and Roberto Moreno. As you can see, there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of, the changes are massive too. Some drivers are going up and down by 7 spots, which I have not seen before while doing this, so that was a bit crazy. In Teams Championship, McLaren still won on 425 points, followed by Williams, Ferrari, Benetton, Arrows, Tyrrell, Lotus, Dallara, Brabham, Minardi, March, Ligier, Onyx, AGS, Ryle, Lola, and Coloni. And again, a lot more changes than usual, which is nice to see. And here's the kind of basic stats for the season. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you a table, and this table tells you who has won championships, how many they have won, and what teams they won them with, and what years they won. I don't know if you'll be able to read the years. Basically, what I did is filled the background with an image of the team, and wrote the year down above it. So that was how it would be regularly. Now we can see this is with the 2019 or the 2010 system. So the same thing as the 2019 system, just without the extra point for fastest lap. Prost is now a 5-time world champion, equaling the great Fangio. And here we can see the same thing, just with the fastest lap. As of right now, the only change is in 1970, Jackie X would win with the 2019 point system, but Jochen Rindt would win with the 2010 point system. Yeah. Other than that, the exact same. Yeah. And then here's the team's championship. It's the same for all 3 categories. Same number of championships, same year, same everything. So I just will show you one photo. So with that means this video is over. There's nothing else to show you. I will see you next time for the my standard videos. My next stat value will finish off the series. We'll be going from 1990 to 1996 with the 2019 point system. And, yeah.